Okay, so disaster has struck the pond. We had a pretty bad storm last night, and what I'm assuming is the pump got knocked over and it sprayed all the water out and drained it down to the level of the pump by the time I found it this morning. It's been raining still and it brought the water level up a little bit more, but that's what we're faced with right now. I'm going to turn this into a positive, and it drained the pond, so I'm actually going to go ahead and extend it out and dig it deeper more so that we can make the most of a bad situation and not waste quite so much of this tarp. So that's what I'm about to get started on, and wish me luck. Also, I wanted to go ahead and say the pump cost me, I think, $89. And then the extender aeration kit, like the fountain kit, that was like $15. So all in all, we're like right around the $240 range for this pond.
When I wake up, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. When I go out, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who goes along with you. If I get drunk, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who gets drunk next to you. And if I haver, yeah, I know I'm gonna be the man who's havering to you. But I would walk 500 miles and I would walk 500 more to be the man who walked 1,000 miles to fall down at your door.
So as I was digging, I must have found a really old pine root ball, because this down here, as I was digging, came up, and if you smell it, see that deep red color? That's fat wood, fat lighter. So I'm gonna have to chop that out, and then I'm gonna fill some more dirt in just because I don't want to poke a hole in the liner, and I'm gonna call that the deep end. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is pond 2.0. I dug all the way into the night. I got it finished up though, and it's currently filling. It's dark out, so I'm not going to be able to do a time lapse of it filling like I did with the first one. But I put a lot more sweat equity into this than I did the first one, making the best of the situation, like I said. And I am very, very happy with the new shape. I feel like the shape has better character. I had a better understanding of building these different tiers that you see over here and out there. The deep end is probably, I want to say, like 4.5 feet deep, and then this over here is probably about 3 feet deep. And then, like I said, it's got these different little steps so you can transition in. I braced up the pump so that hopefully nothing is going to tip it over again, so we don't end up pumping out all our water again. Yeah, like I said, I got a lot more sweat equity into this, and I think it's going to be worth every bit of it. Something interesting that happened, as I did find a old fence post that I had to dig out while I was digging. That was a pain. I found some petrified wood all the way down in the bottom, so I definitely got down there. Yeah, I'm excited to see how this goes. Stay tuned for the next part. In the morning we'll have it full.